Countries relax COVID-19 measures, Rwanda and DR Congo have opened their provincial borders to help small-scale traders carry out their business. The borders were closed due to the pandemic, and their reopening will help traders recover from the economic impact of COVID-19, officials say. However, each person crossing through the borders must undergo a mandatory COVID-19 test. More in this report.
The border, also known as Petite Barrière that separates Gisenyi province and the Democratic Republic of Congo in Goma town, has been reopened for small traders to carry out business after 7 months since it was closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Each person passing through the border is being tested for COVID-19 free of charge and then receives their results after 30 minutes. Informal traders are happy to be back in business after a long time of not working due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has greatly affected their well-being or income. While we were asked to stay in our homes, it was frustrating for us. As you can see, we are small cross-border traders. We come here to wholesale, then go back to our country to sell. Life was not easy as borders were closed. But now we are happy that both countries have come to a common understanding, and now we are back in business. I'm happy to be back in Rwanda. On one hand, the governor of the Western Province, Munyatwali Alphonse, says borders have only been reopened for informal traders using the border because most of them depend on their business for survival. We agreed to open borders for small cross-border traders to resume their business. As you have seen, we are trying to ensure that they work as a group, not just anyone passing through. We have given them a chance to work together as a group by joining their goods so that they can pass through in one container or on their wheel machines. And if they can manage to transport them in a car, it would be better. But the goal is to join together as they pass through. Only traders that are in cooperatives shall be allowed to pass through the border with his or her goods so as to reduce the congestion that may occur. The other border, also known as La Corniche, is still being used by big trucks importing and exporting food, as it has been from the beginning of the pandemic. Drivers that were quarantined have been sent back home. Now that movements across the border have been simplified, they are now able to work like the rest of the citizens. We have carried out COVID-19 tests on them, and in case of any victims, we treat them like any other COVID-19 patient, as we then verify if he or she has all necessary requirements to be treated from home, while those that are free from the virus will be sent back to their homes, as they shall be permitted to pass through the border, especially if they are carrying out trade between countries. Traders using La Corniche border are asked to pay $30 before being tested for COVID-19 virus, then receive their results after 24 hours with a validity of 2 weeks. The other group of people allowed to pass through the borders are patients that wish to receive treatments in either of the 2 countries, whereas for students, teachers, and doctors are required to have permanent residence in the country that they wish to go to, as discussed in the meeting that took place in Goma between the local officials of the Western Province and the North Kivu Province in DRC. Jane Mutoni, reporting for RTV.